Yes, behind the men who run the trains are many men who help to keep them running. No man works alone, for each man's work depends on others' work. Others like the shopmen. The modern conception of maintenance is to locate trouble before it happens and then keep it from happening. Shopmen call it progressive maintenance. Every locomotive, steam or diesel, passenger or freight, is checked and serviced after every run. A laboratory man can take a tiny thimbleful of lubricating oil from a diesel and turn that oil into a truth serum, which reveals the personal secrets of the locomotive. Trouble foreseen is trouble stopped before it happens. What might have developed into a major overhaul becomes a routine minor repair to a delicate engine or a set of rugged wheels. Wheels wear out of true from the steady grind of steady use. Shopmen can true up the wheels without even taking them off the engine. It takes quite a machine to handle the job and quite a man to handle the machine. Give men with know-how the tools and machines, and there is no limit to the precision work they can turn out, from maintaining engines to rebuilding the cars those engines pull. To the men in the shops, like those at Houston, Texas, rebuilding cars is an everyday story. One by one, old wooden cars are dismantled, marched through the shop assembly line, and transformed into all steel cars better than before. Yes, it's the shopmen who keep them rolling. We couldn't provide good service to our passengers and shippers if it weren't for these men that passengers and shippers never see. But a railroad has its front men too, the men in the stations, who are the railroad to those the railroad serves. In the smaller towns, one man alone must do the many jobs, the station agent. He advises passengers and sells the tickets, handles baggage and manages shipments, and looks after the needs of our customers and shippers. He knows more about the railroad than anyone else in town, and more about the town than anyone else on the railroad. He's the man who keeps the railroad humming and who keeps it human. In the larger cities, it takes many people to do the many jobs, but the human side is just the same. To the passenger, who knows only what he sees with his own two eyes, the railroad is the red cap, the man who prepares his ticket, or the clerk who checks his baggage. It is all the men and women with whom he deals, in stations or on the trains. To a passenger, the railroad is a ticket home or a ticket to adventure, to new scenes passing by the window or to places well remembered. The charm and romance of the South, the majestic sweep of the great Southwest, the color and beauty on the shores of the Pacific. It is beauty in unexpected places, beauty that changes with the seasons. Spring is the gentle season, as fragile as the blossom on the branch. Spring brings the poppy to the coastland, the yucca to the hills. Along Louisiana bayous, soft colors light the water hyacinth. The year turns and the summer sun lies hot upon the land. But with the tang of autumn, the colors change upon the trees. A delicate tracery on the leaf, a broad brush stroke on the mountainside. The season of the burning bush gives way to the season of the silver mantle. Winter brings the silent snow, the muffled brook, the bough beneath its crystal burden. The cloak lies heavy on the land, the soft white snow that sparkles in the sunlight and turns the mountain into a fairyland of white. The soft white snow which drives before the wind until it becomes deep enough to bury poles along our lines. Snow that can block our switches, tear down our wires, and challenge the progress of our trains. In the Sierra, the Cascades, the Siskiyous, hundreds of miles of mountain railroad must be kept open. The trains must go through. When a new storm blows into the Sierra, you can be sure of just one thing. A battle is about to begin. A battle fought by man's mind as well as muscle, by a powerful and complex organization that has gained skill and knowledge through the years. As the storm bears down upon us, the power of the railroad is mobilized to meet it. Extra crews are called to duty. Track crews, train and engine crews, crews for the snow fighting equipment, railroad men who are mountain men, men who have fought snow all their working lives. These men and their equipment are dispatched to strategic locations. At their battle stations, they watch and wait, knowing the call will come, and that when